The Texas A&M Aggies roll into South Bend to face the Notre Dame Fighting Eesh. Shout out Christopher. Okay, let's get into this game a little bit. Texas A&M. Marcel Reed needs to show us something. He's got something to prove. He's been good against these high school teams they've been playing, but where's the it factor, and does he have it? I don't know. That's why I'd like to see it against Notre Dame. They have one of the best running back duos in college football. Le'Veon Moss and Ruben Owens is 100% a top 5 backfield. They need to take the pressure off Marcel Reed against a really good defense in a really loud stadium in a really big game in primetime. Mario Carver and Casey Conception. Conception came over from NC State. He was really good there, and he's been good for Texas A&M. They're going to have to play well. There are plays to be made and plays to be had against this Notre Dame secondary. Can they get it done? Their offensive line is elite, but the defense has to be better. They've been giving up explosive plays like Oprah giving out cars. Let's go ahead and let's be better. For Notre Dame, CJ Carr's looked good. I've been very encouraged with what I've seen from him as just a true freshman. He played really good against Miami. They were off last week, but I'm happy with what I saw from Miami. Well, from him in the Miami game. Excuse the yawn. I'm so sorry. Please run the football. You have Jeremiah Love and Jadarian Prince. Jeremiah Love should be winning the Heisman. Jeremiah Love is the best Jeremiah in college football, and I promise you that's saying a lot because Jeremiah Smith exists and breathes the same football air that he does. Please give him the football. Eli Reardon at tight end has hands like a snake. At sometimes he's going to have to catch the balls that are given to him. He had 91 some odd yards last game, and it should have been more because he had hands like a snake. If he catches the football, they're in for a good week, a good Saturday. Malachi Fields, Jordan Faison, and Jaden Greathouse have got to step up at receiver. Against Miami, it didn't look great at receiver. They weren't creating much separation. Eli Reardon had to carry the load as far as receiving yards go. I need somebody to step up in that receiving core. The secondary needs to be more cohesive. I talked about this in the Boobie poll with Illinois. I'm sorry for the long pauses, guys. It's late. But with Illinois need to be more cohesive, and Notre Dame needs to do the same thing. They weren't super cohesive against Miami. There were some blown coverages. They need to be better. It's got to be better. That's a very talented group with some very good football players. Get it fixed. They need to fly around the field because Marcel Reed can fly. Be athletes, man. This team can do that. Boubacar Traore at edge had a sack last week against Notre Dame and almost had about 8 others. That dude's a stud. I mentioned him in the pregame show. He's a stud. Watch out for him this week getting after Marcel Reed. Okay, let's get into the weeds. Notre Dame is favored 6.5. Notre Dame's money line is minus 245 and A&M's is plus 198. The over-under is 50.5. Who do I think is going to win? I think it's going to be Notre Dame. I think Notre Dame's going to win this game handily but close. I think it's going to be a competitive football game. I do. I think it's going to be close, and I think it's going to be competitive. But think a little bit of Miami, Notre Dame, or Oklahoma and Michigan, not to that same extent. I think that's what this game's going to look at. It's a tough game to go win if you're A&M, but they can get it done. Marcel Reed, a local guy here, I hope that he can ball out.